Hello and welcome. In this video episode, we have a 217 268 Hino, and what we're going to do, we're going to service the air over a hydraulic brake system. Because if you have a Hino this year model, you have a air system that actually controls your hydraulic. And if you notice, sometimes you hear like a air compressor, sometimes it will release air pressure. Service your vehicle, because even with that system, it needs to be serviced. If you're not a subscriber, just hit that button and become a subscriber right away. So let's begin.
As always, the first thing we're going to do is chuck block one of the tires.
Pull up your parking brake. We're going to go underneath the vehicle, and you're going to find your air dryer on the passenger side of the vehicle, right here. You have your air tank right behind it, and we're going to release the air pressure out of the air tank.
If your vehicle actually has moisture or water coming out of the air tank, you need to take time to bleed your air tank at least once a week. That is very important. That will save the life of your air dryer, because if you do not do that, your air dryer will work twice as hard over a period of time.
The current air dryer is definitely doing the job. There is no moisture, so we're just going to continue to make sure that it stays that way. We release all the air pressure. Just going to make sure all of it is out. That's all the air. Now I'm going to disconnect the air brake line. So what I'm going to do,
this coupling right here, I'm just going to hold it in. Then I'm going to push it on the air line.
And then just pull out the air line, because you can do that since there's no air pressure inside the tank. Now, if there's air pressure inside the tank, it will not let you do it. Since we have released the air pressure, just gonna put my thumb right here, and you may have to have something to actually help you hold it or press it in.
Sometimes it helps while you are holding in the coupling to actually push your airline in first and then pull it out.
There you go. Again, you just want to make sure that this clip right here stays in, because if it tries to come out with the hose, it will not release the hose. Now we're going to do the same for this hose. Make sure your hose is pushed in.
You just hold in this coupling.
Make sure it don't come out. It can be a little stubborn. There you go. That is how you release air lines on an air brake system. Next, what we're going to do, we're going to remove our supply line.
I must say, an adjustable wrench is the most handy, useful tool to use on an air brake system.
Now we have a harness. We have a clip on the end of it. We need to disconnect it.
Try to have your air lines to face down. Do not have them facing up. You do not want any trash or debris to actually accidentally get inside of your air hose. Now that we pretty much have everything disconnected, I want this supply line here to be a little bit more flexible.
I'm going to loosen up the clamp right here so that we can kind of free it up right here, because right now this is the furthest that I can actually move it away from the dryer itself, the fitting. You need a 12 millimeter if you're going to do that. I'm just going to remove the nut and just lift the clamp off the stud. The more room we have, the better. That'll help. Maybe a little bit. We have 3 bolts that actually holds on the dryer. You need a 14 millimeter. And we just gently bring it down.
Let's not forget the clamp. that actually holds on the harness. Now we can remove the air dryer.
Bring you the new one. This is the part number, price range. Got it from my local Hino dealer. And what I'm going to do is just transfer the fittings from the old dryer to the new dryer.
We're going to use a adjustable wrench to carefully remove the fittings, wash off the fittings, apply new thread tape, carefully install the fittings onto our new air dryer. And make sure you have your fittings lined up exactly the same way they were on the old air dryer. That is very important.
Now, if you are having a difficult time removing the fittings, it may help if you turn it to the side. That would give you more support. There we go.
Be careful when you put your new dryer inside of your vise. Make sure you do not damage the canister.
Make sure you remove the clamp from the old harness and install on your new harness. Now we are ready to install our new dryer. We had the 3 mount bolts back in for the air dryer, but before we tighten it up, you want to connect your harness. Now we want to make sure we connect our clamp.
Now is a good time to connect our supply line. Make sure all 3 of your mount bolts are tightened before you tighten down your supply line. Now we can tighten down our clamp or our supply line.
Now all we have to do is slide in our air hoses, clean them off. Just push it in. Do the same with this one. This is our governor. So everything is already preset by the manufacturer. Let's start the vehicle.
As soon as I started the vehicle, it was less than 60 seconds. I actually heard air release from the air dryer. You will not hear air release from this particular air dryer as often as you would a full air brake system. This is a good time to make sure we have good brake pressure.
Once you allow your vehicle to run for 4 to 5 minutes, just shut your vehicle off and check your air system. Make sure that you have no leaks. There is no leaks here. That's what you want. You don't want to have any type of air leak.
Job is completed. Remove our chuck blocks. Release our parking brake.
Hino provides very little information on this system. You look in the owner's manual, you see pretty much nothing on this system. You will actually see when they talk about air brake system, it will tell you when to actually check the air dryer, which is every 25,000 miles, and it may even cover bleeding the system out of the tank. But this is a totally different type system. Some manufacturers would say with a system like this, you can actually go 10 to 15 years without changing the dryer. I'm not going to argue that because this vehicle is a 2017 and it is going on 9 to 10 years. The vehicle's running fine. I want to keep it that way, so it's worth paying for that dryer to go ahead and keep it that way because you don't want any downtime. Listen, I hope this video was helpful. Do not forget to subscribe and take care, and as always, God bless.